Welcome to Dystopia Live.
Hello there. Welcome to Dystopia Live. My name's Pete Healy. We're going to try and unravel a few questions that I've been asking myself and I've been reading online, had discussions with people that I know, and how I'll do that is I'm going to work with my friend and colleague Reg Oblivion, who I've known most of my life, and hopefully with some interesting insights Reg can help us out. Welcome to the program, Reg. Yeah, g'day Pete. How is everyone? Welcome to the program. We'll see what we can do to sort this mess out. It's good to have you here, and I think probably to outline what we're trying to achieve here is I'm not really that interested in people's comments. Rather than thinking about what you'd like to say to us, I'd rather you just listen, basically. But I'll let Reg explain that a little bit more in detail and why we've come to an agreement why that might be the best approach with this, or at least the approach that we want to use. What do you say about that, Reg? Yeah, alright. Well, basically, what we're going to try and do is present, and it's not really an alternative, it's just trying to pull a lot of threads together here. I see a lot of rubbish parading around on the internet, and I see a lot of good stuff parading around on the internet. I suppose what we're trying to bring to perspective is we've been around a while, as you can probably tell, and we've seen things come and go, and we've heard stuff over the years that just don't make any sense. We've also heard things that we got rid of once that we thought people had moved on from, but they obviously haven't. So we can try, and I'm not interested in redressing the balance. I want to get rid of the garbage. It's that simple. I mean, garbage is garbage, whatever you call it. So we've got a few things that we'd like to cover, a few things. So, yeah, I think that about sums it up. There's nothing really more that I can add to it. And what we'll be doing in future episodes is covering a number of topics. I suppose the first one will be politics, or how we see politics. What would that be, right, Reg? Okay, so the topics that we're going to cover over the next few videos or podcasts or whatever you want to call this madness is, I suppose the first one would be to define what we think, well, what we know politics means from our perspective. And I think the first cab off the rank after we do that would probably be to define economics, or to introduce some economics thinking that challenges the current rubbish. Again, I use that word because that's all it is. It's a blatant lie about how the economy works, and what they even mean by economics. So, and it's something that I've seen missing in a lot of the pushback that we need to present to people. Because I can tell you, if you think Tony Abbott's a good politician, or you voted for an idiot like Trump, then this video is not for you, I can tell you, because you're not going to listen to what we say anyway. You've already made up your mind about the world. We hear lots of things and lots of different versions, and I think it's not just here in Australia, but I think in the USA and throughout Europe that these sorts of things are happening. Is there anything else you can think of, Reg, that we need to cover in this first episode? No, I think Isaac Asimov, he nailed it when he said there's a cult of ignorance in the world, and there always has been. And this stream of anti-intellectualism has been a constant thread that's been winding its way through our political and cultural life. And it's nurtured by the false notion that democracy means that my ignorance is just as good as your knowledge. Well, guess what? That's not true. It's a simple statement, okay? Your ignorance is not as good as my knowledge. Yeah, it's one of the problems that I know I find frustrating. And this is what we're facing, is basically people who've been nurtured, I think, to believe that they know that their opinion is somehow equivalent to a fact. Well, that's just not true, okay? It's a bit like saying, oh, no, I don't believe that if I stick my hand in a saucepan full of boiling water that I'll burn my hand. I'm not going to burn my hand because I just simply believe I won't. Well, I'm sorry to say, go ahead and stick your hand in the saucepan of boiling water and tell me how you go, because it's the same thing in my mind. Well, that just about wraps up our first episode. I know that you know we're just going to do small, short pieces on particular topics, and we hope that you'll be back to have a listen to our version of what's going on at the moment. Well, we'll leave it there, and thanks for listening to me rave on, but anyway, we'll have a bit more of it over the next few weeks. Okay, thanks. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and go out there and vote.